Okay, so basically, a lot of things happen like around the Christmas vacation and the week after in this world. And yes, I'm bringing this back also, and I think I can bring. I think I can also deliver another episode, but who knows? Anyways, I'm just gonna explain everything that happened. Okay, so for this episode, I decided to build another storage area, but for stuff that I keep getting from digging and mining stuff like dirt, cobblestone, and all that sort of stuff. And since it required quite a lot of bricks, I decided to make an automatic smelter to try help out, which I don't really regret, especially since it smelts the stuff quite fast and efficiently. Now, theoretically, I could have just had the rest of this video be sped up footage of me building the extra item storage area while restarting the world to deal with lag. But since so many things happened throughout filming all of this footage, I'm not going to do that. And don't worry though, because I'm going to do a tour of that area by the end of the episode. Obviously, the various things I'd done in the meantime involved resource gathering, but many other cool things happened as well, such as finding another Tyrannosaurus egg. I'll also talk about the other major things that happened in the meantime. And one of those things happened to be a Baryonyx wandering into my base. Like, I had no idea how it went over the walls I added, but I ended up taming it anyway, and I started using it to explore the world. Now, I gotta admit, seeing the new world generation on a world that was made before 1.18 feels pretty weird. Like, for instance, I was hunting for creepers to craft more ammo for my guns when I then found a jungle biome, which wasn't there before. I had no idea why it generated there or how, but at least that meant I had a place where I could find more bamboo and more Utahraptors. Putting that aside, I decided to go try find one of those dungeons added by the Dungeon Expanse add-on. Unfortunately though, as far as I've searched, I found no dungeons, but at least I found some pretty big snowy mountains and areas where direwolves and megalosauruses can spawn. Especially since I've been planning to tame a couple direwolves, especially the ones that can transform into werewolves, because why the hell not? I then gave up on finding a dungeon and decided to go back home, but on my way I found a desert temple and proceeded to raid it. There wasn't really anything special about the loot here other than the Sharpness 2 enchanted book, which was pretty useful for my enchanted diamond sword back at my base. Anyways, after doing some more work on my extra item storage area, another thing I decided to do was go find some more pufferfish because I needed to make some water breathing potions just to be able to obtain more clay from the river. Only problem was that I was too lazy to go out and find wild pufferfish in the ocean, so I had to go fishing. Turns out I was luckier than I initially thought of because I got an enchanted book with sharpness 3 and curse of vanishing, which isn't really good, and a literal god bow with mending, and also the pufferfish I needed. Also, harvesting clay down in the rivers is harder than you would expect because of how tight they can be, plus the hostile water mobs that lurk around in them, and attempting to fight them can take more time than the time that's used for digging up all of the clay. But at least all of that combat is worth it, I guess. Another thing that I was in dire need of was coal, and since the 1.18 ore generation has took effect, I can't go back to my old mine shop for more coal. So I had to go exploring for large cavernous mountains that are full of them, which I did. The grappling hook add-on that I added to the world also really came in handy, which is even made better by the fact that you don't take any damage when you grapple using it. After mining up almost 3 stacks of coal and dumping them into the smelter, I went back to where I would usually destroy all of the trees with my Apatosaurus and proceeded to replant them all for very obvious reasons. Unfortunately, as I continued work on the storage area, tragedy struck. That was quite destructive, so I ended up rebuilding the bridge and the gate which the herbivore stampede destroyed, as well as taming a couple nearby creatures. Yep, pretty much a very long hallway so far, so we got dirt and coarse dirt and cobble, stone. You know what, I might just change this to dirt only and make the coarse dirt far on there. Then we got sand, we got gravel, and then we got granite, diorite, then we got andesite, and there's this one that has no name and has no barrel still. And also this area, yeah, it's still gonna be some more space. Like, I'm still gonna expand this hallway and keep on adding more extra of these areas. Unfortunately, as I was filming the showcase part, the random number god had other ideas and decided to send in a wolf hunt. This one was just as worse as the herbivore stampede. I used it to tame a direwolf, which was really great, but one of the wolves killed the baryonyx I tamed a couple minutes ago, and what's worse was that after a group of direwolves I got trapped in with a pit killed me, I returned and found no items dropped, which was pretty sad. I literally lost my god tier bow and my pretty great diamond armor so far, which was pretty sad. And that was literally the worst mistake I could have ever made so far. But anyways, I figured that would be the end of the episode, and goodbye for now, and press the like button if you like this video and subscribe by the way. Goodbye!